Hi everyone, it is me, Cindy. It is day 13 of my 100 days of meditating for 1 hour and making a video every day. I am still at Alma with Alma, and I have noticed what I'm really trying to do is before I make a decision to do something, I'm really feeling into what feels right and what feels the best for me. Like, for example, I got to sleep very late last night, like 1:30 or 2, something like that. And my sleep wasn't the most consistent sleep, so I was tired when I woke up this morning, and I knew that Alma was going to be in the hall doing darshan, her hugging darshan at 10. So I was kind of at this place. Should I meditate before I go to see Alma? Should I take a shower? Da 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 da. And it was getting kind of late, so I just kind of felt into it, and I thought, here I am. I know I'm going to see Alma tonight at Devi Baba for the real celebration, but there's going to be like 3,000 people here, and it's going to be really crowded, and I really want to see her more intimately. So I just put on my clothes and went down to the hallway, and it was about 15 minutes before I got into the hallway. And when I did, it was pretty full. And so one of the volunteers came up to me and she said, "Oh, do you need a seat?" And I said, "Yes." So she took me all the way down and sat me in the front row. And the front row is like for people, it's their first time seeing Alma, or they're handicapped, or something, special guests. And I said, "I'm not a special guest, and I'm not handicapped, and this is not my first time." And she said, "That's okay. We have extra seats here, so just sit down." So literally when Alma came in, she was sitting, I mean, right in front of me up on the stage. I mean, it was like, are you kidding me? And then we meditated for an hour. So I got to see her very closely, be very intimate with her, and meditate at the same time. And the meditation was beautiful. And after the meditation, the woman next to me started talking to me. It was her first time. And somehow we got on the subject of cats, and she said that she had just lost her cat a month ago, and that she was really sad and having grief. And I shared my experience with her, that I also just lost my cats, and I'm sort of discovering this sort of freedom. And so it was just very special that's where I got seated, and the person next to me had just lost her cat. So then later on, I went out into the lobby, and I was just sitting there doing a little bit of work, and this little dog who was so cute, like this scrappy white sort of terrier and some other kind of like really whippet type of looking white dog, just came right up to me, put her paws right on my thighs, and just basically started licking at me. And I was like, oh my gosh. And the woman who was the owner of the dog said, "Oh my gosh, she likes you." So we had this whole conversation, and the dog's name is Lulu. She was a rescue. One of my cat's names was Lula. But anyway, so the woman had a baby, and she wanted to go in to get darshan. So she asked me if I could hold on to the dog while she went to receive darshan from Alma. And I was like, okay. So I hung out with Lulu the dog, and I took her for a walk, and I gave her some water, and then she just like sat up on my lap, and it was just so lovely. And then there was time to give her back, and it was like a beautiful moment. And then I went back in the hallway and ran into a very good friend of mine that I haven't seen for many years, which was beautiful as well. So just all of these things, when you don't try to control where, like, I've got to do this, and if I do this, then I'll do this, and then I won't have time to work out, and I have to move my car, but I want to do volunteer work for Devi Baba tonight, and how am I gonna, like, all that stuff, like, was still a thought, but I'm learning how to just quiet that and just go, but what feels right now? What feels right now in the moment? And if I could just stop and breathe, it's just kind of a great thing that happens. The answer just comes. So I offer that to you today. It's going to be a very long night tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to stay awake until tomorrow day, which is when it ends. And I will see you then. Namaste.